Do you know where your family is from? The place my family is from has extreme weather, friendly people, and a unique culture found nowhere else. I am the culmination of 150 years of settlers, roughnecks, and cattle ranchers. My name is Brandon Crain, and I'm a seventh generation Texan. Although I spent time in southeast Oklahoma as a child, I never felt at home anywhere but Texas. The area I'm from is called Anson. It's a hard place to live due to the climate. We have always persevered. After high school, I moved to a larger town called Abilene. It was an important rail stop for cattle in the 1880s, and it's the home of Dice Air Force Base and the 7th Bomber Wing. I spent many years there until I thought it was finally time for a change. In 2006, I found myself in Dallas enrolled in culinary school where I met my wife. After completing school, we owned a popular bakery here in Dallas before having children. I'd like to share 4 objects with you so you can get a sense of who I am and what some of my past experiences have been. The first object that I chose to share today is a boot. This boot is a symbol of how I see myself as a Texan. Well worn, a little broken in, but it still gets the job done. I've lived in Texas for the majority of my life, and like these boots, I feel like I've been shaped and changed by the people and the culture. This brings me to the second object I'd like to share with you today. The second object I'd like to share is a beaker. This beaker is something I use in a class I'm currently enrolled in. I'm an older student and have finally returned to school to pursue a degree in something that interests me. I'm working on a science degree currently, and I hope to work in the field in the near future. This object represents something about me that was hidden until recently. I really had a fear of returning to school because I thought I'd be too old or I wouldn't succeed, but thankfully, this has been proven to be unfounded fears. Now, on to the third item about me I'd like to share. This is a chef's knife. I really feel like people only associate me with this food industry due to the amount of time I've dedicated to it. There's so much more about me that people don't see that I really have to disagree with that. I've spent almost approximately 20 years working in the food industry. I've worked every position from dishwasher to executive chef and even owner. When others think about me, I believe this is what they see. I've always been associated with the food industry, and that's what I'm known for in the circle of my family and friends. I was also asked to have someone pick something that they thought represented me. When I asked my wife to pick something that she thought represented me, she immediately brought me this, a book. I have a huge appetite for reading, and I try to work in at least 1 to 2 hours of reading a day whenever possible, which is most days. I began reading at a very young age, and I had a very high reading level by late elementary. It's something that's really always brought me joy, and I've continued it throughout my life. I recently just finished and reread a 6,000 page plus series, and I'm currently looking for another book if anyone here has recommendations. So, I hope that these objects have given you a better idea of who I am and some background about me. I found it hard to narrow down just 4 things that represented me, but I think these do a good job. I'm a pretty complex person with many different interests, and a lot of times I'm just a little bit all over the place. I'm definitely proud of where I'm from, and the experiences in my life have definitely shaped me. Thank you all for taking the time to learn some things about me, and I look forward to learning about each and every one of you. This was session 1. Thank you.